Welcome back to Build Life. We are all packed up and we are ready to head off to Kentucky. Okay, we made it. We got a lot going on this trip. Well, I found the best way to keep these old machines from rusting is to poke a hole in the top of these cylinders here so that it shoots hydraulic oil all over the machine. Keeps them good and lubed up. Like I said, we got a lot done this trip. We got this rainwater cistern buried, plumbed, wired, the whole shooting match. I will do a separate video just on this rainwater system. That way I can keep it in the same playlist, and it's kind of a lot just on this. We've had a lot of rain, so the loggers are still here banging away. Kind of hard to get in the woods when it's muddy. I think they've got about a month left. These are the linemen for the internet company. They are stringing the internet cables on the power lines. We should have internet soon. That's what I'm working on next. Upside down. Inverted. Is that extra points? I gotta take a minute to thank my mom. She pre-cooked a whole bunch of food for us. It was great. We didn't have to cook very much. Full bellies. Time to turn it in for the night. It's about 7:30 on day 2. Mike and I usually get up pretty early. We were up about 5:30 this morning drinking some coffee. So now we're getting breakfast going here. We've got an oven this time, so that's quite helpful. What are we doing today, George?
Shaking.
More shakes.
Shaking.
I got this old John Deere finally down here at the shed we built. That's where we're at now. You can see this pole in the background here. They have a transformer on a pole on the other side of the street. They set this one and they gave us a service to this shed. They are going to build an internet service on top of this pole that will provide internet not only to my cabins, all of them, but also the entire top of the mountain. So everybody is pretty excited for that. Everybody likes Wi-Fi. What I'm going to do now is I've already taken the Kubota and pushed the gravel back out of the way. And I'm going to take this little mini excavator and I'm going to dig a trench from the shed to the pole. And I'm going to bury a 1-inch conduit. I'm going to tap it into the panel here on the shed. And I'll leave it open on the pole there for those guys to do their thing. But that's something that they asked me to have done before they can go any further. Well, I'm done digging that trench. That machine's leaking pretty bad. I think I'm just going to walk back. Probably get there faster. It's a nice day out. This trip, it is low 80s. Supposed to be high 70s. It's down in the low 60s, high 50s at night. What a treat, man. The last time we were here, it was 98 degrees. So, 20 degrees cooler, I'll take it. Here, I want to show you guys. Let me flip this around. So right here, if you'll remember, we were having trouble with this washing out. So Jamie, there goes a frog, the excavator, I brought him another culvert, and we put a double in here. Hopefully that'll do the job. We did the same thing down at the bottom. We actually buried a 6th culvert way at the top there where the creek goes through up there and give us a little better access. After this build trip, we are nearly done with the exterior. You can see here we've still got some shakes to put on the front porch. That should easily be done our next trip. A little bit of trim. We're not far away from starting the next cabin. But these Western Red Cedar Shakes are just beautiful. They really add that rustic look, but are leaps and bounds ahead of lap siding for waterproofing and bug resistance. They should last a really long time. I think they turned out really well. That's about it for this trip. We're going to get packed up and head home here. It's supposed to rain for like the next 5 days. That seems to be what happens right when we leave, better than while we're here. But thanks again for watching. We'll see you on the next one.